nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Hey, I wanted to do a little video about Chris Brown, Normani, and Chloe and the different responses to their videos. Something that I noticed. I personally have not heard a lot about Chris Brown and Chloe's video that they did together. They said that there were people who was angry at her and calling her out, but to be honest, I hadn't ran into much of that when the video came out as much as I did with Chris Brown and Normani. And I feel like that between the two girls, Normani got the most negative, nasty, and the highest amount for working with him. And Chloe kind of got a pass. She kind of floated on by. People were not as on her. I do feel like there is some colorism sprinkled into that because they were on Normani 100% because she is a darker skinned black entertainer, and then Chloe kind of got a pass for being more of a preference of Chris Brown. What happened was Normani had said that she could change Chris Brown in a video that she did. That was years ago. And then they came back with that. And then they wanted to light her up for working with him. Now, I understand both sides of it, but I wasn't here for the amount of pushback against Normani because Chris Brown still has a career. He still has people who follow him. He still has dark skinned black women fans. And you saw that when they were paying that money for a meet and greet with Chris Brown, right? These were dark skinned women. There were different shades, but I did notice dark skinned women in there that still support him to this day after the Rihanna situation, after the Karuchi Chan situation, and every other thing that he has done and the things that he has said, not wanting dark skinned women in a club at his concerts, all the all of the nappy headed comments that he has made. I understand that, with even with me, I do feel like that. I don't understand how you can work with someone who feels that way about you. Like, they cannot stand you. This is a money opportunity. It's because you're popping that he'll even be next to you. He is not one of the biggest artists anymore. You can do better, but I guess because he has a name and a bit of a following behind him, that's why they do it. The business side, I understand, but to have to do business with someone who cannot stand my black ass, I couldn't do it personally. Unless I'm getting more out of the situation than the other person is. But there was a lot of people saying a lot of things about her. Even one of her bandmates from Fifth Harmony was saying, you can't fix anybody. Somebody said, why would Normani do this to her own career? Chris Brown, seriously? Somebody else wrote, Normani is wrong. But where's the energy for Jack Harlow, Nicki Minaj, Pia Mia, Aiko? I don't listen to these people. Ella May, I know her. Her, Danny Lee, all of the other people that worked with him, and nobody had this much outrage like they had for Normani. And it's like everything has to be put on her because she's a dark skinned black woman, so she needs to carry the world. She needs to think about the next person. I don't think that that's fair to her in her career at all. So that's why I said I see both sides. Of course, you don't want to be working. There's a lot of people who don't want to be working with someone who disrespects them and doesn't like them. I mean, they could stab you in the back. You don't know what might happen. But on the other side, it's not on Normani to pick this up and put this on her back when there are dark-skinned black women who are supporting him anyway. I wanted to be fair and bring up an article about Chloe Bailey when she collaborated with him. You know, somebody said that they were going to unfollow her. Her fans were saying they are disappointed. And you can see how the language is. Chris Brown only 33? Jesus, he looks older. Anyway, they were kind of softballing it with her. Somebody said, "This is so disappointing, Chloe. My God. We will absolutely not be streaming this. Catch you next time." No. You see how softball it is. Oh, okay. You did this. We don't like him because of that. But you know what? Okay, girl, get your money. We'll see you on the next track. That wasn't given to Normani. But honestly, there were so many think pieces on Normani and why she did a music video with Chris Brown in comparison to Chloe. Like I said, I haven't heard much, I haven't heard anything, and I do think that this is due to colorism. And it seems like what they like to do to dark skinned women is, on one hand, they don't want the strong, independent woman who is a boss chick. They want her to be feminine and soft and all of that. And Normani was all of that in that video. She was elegant, she was feminine, she was beautiful, she danced really good. But they wanted her to also take on the, I don't want to say the social part of it, of, oh my God, he did this to a black woman, he needs to be held accountable. I don't like this POS, when there are other women who are supporting him. And it's kind of won't work. It's like trying to cancel him. It's not going to work because he has so many dark skinned female supporters. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think. Do you think that the backlash was equal? Do you think Normani got more, Chloe got more, or was it equal? And I will see you in the next one.